So as much as I like the hardcore mode in ARK, it seemed like it was probably too difficult for new people who were joining. So I figured that what we could do is change the server to make it easier for people to join and more dynamic in the process. I'm going to keep all the same mods because I think the mods are great. But what I've done is changed it to a war server. So basically, we'll have, I think, probably 2 weeks of PvE on the server. So you can go on, you can build your base in complete safety and do everything you need to do. And then for the weekend, after, say, a 2-week period, then I'll change the server settings to PvP. And that will be the wartime. And I'll put a notice in the server heading when I'll put a notice on the server, so when you log in, you'll get the message of the day, and it'll tell you whether it's PvE or PvP mode. So this way, people can join, they can build up, they can do all the diplomacy in advance, and people also know when to come on to do the battle with each other. So this means that there'll be no raiding in between these periods, but when these periods are live, then, well, anything goes. So free up your schedule, basically. I'm also going to limit the tribe size. I started at 10, but that was a bit small, so I'm going to limit the tribe size to 15. So there should be a greater plurality of tribes on the server as well. It's going to be worth making alliances and creating like sister tribes and things like this. I've also had to... I was going to make the castle mod a lower level mod, so it'd be easier to access. But unfortunately, the problem is I'd made it the same level as stone and required the same... or Discordia had. May have the same requirements as stone, but unfortunately when you destroy something, you then get the original resource amounts back, or half of them, which meant you were getting huge amounts of metal. So I can't do that. So I'm going to restore it to being metal difficulty and the regular levels, whatever it is. And it's going to have the same hardness as metal as well. So best I can do with that one. I don't want to remove it though, because it's bloody gorgeous. Everything else will be the same, except that I think I'm going to take out the flyers as well. I've had a lot of people saying to me that it would be interesting to have one with no flyers. So that's definitely something I'm going to do. I think I've already done it, although I do see flyers on there, so I'm going to keep messing around and figuring out how to exactly take them out. But yeah, I'll get them removed as well, because I think it'll completely change the dynamic of the game. And I think that this way you can, if you can't log on all the time, which, I mean, honestly, this is great for me, because I don't have that many hours a week to play, so I probably could free up a weekend, or at least, you know, large portions of a weekend, to be able to log in and fight people. But then I can just log in every now and again and build up whenever I have some free time. And I hopefully that's something that suits other people as well. But yeah, so let me know what you think. I'll leave a link to the server in the description so you can go and join it. And yeah, I think one thing that I think will be really interesting about this is the fact that it will make sure that people can't just settle their scores. And so come the time for the the war mode, the war period, then people have some severe scores to settle and they'll know when to be online. Because I think with like online PvP games like this, that's the main problem, isn't it? You know, people can just raid you offline and you can't do anything about it because you can't be online all the time. So they can just wait for you to be forced to log off, and then they can come and get you. So this way you can, I mean, you know, the teams of people can arrange to be on at a certain time, or in shifts or something like that. So yeah, I think that's the best idea that we've had for it so far. I think it's a real shame about hardcore mode, because I was absolutely loving hardcore mode, but I understand that a lot of other people weren't. So, you know, I understand this. You know, I can't have everything I want. But yeah, right. So link will be in the description, and I'll see you on there.